This is the one thing I did not take into consideration. Trying to work between two handouts and whatnot, and work on the GM. Like, not too bad. Not too bad. Going pretty good, actually.
I'm assuming this is the keep, or Lady Expo.
Oh yeah, you know of that as the Citadel. You know of that as the Commander's Citadel, and you know that's where that is the home of Lady Commander Drovust.
Lady Drovust.
Oh. Yes, yeah, that is her home. Yeah, you know that is definitely her home. There's quite a bit of guards around too. There's quite a few guards there.
Do the guards seem edgy or anything, or do they just they're just normal?
Some of them are, you know, like when the guards are patrolling through the street, someone will say "Look out," you know. But the guard you just encountered, he seemed to be okay for a Hell Knight. But they are pretty, you know, they're like, yeah, get out of the way, and you'll see them, you know, possibly push someone out of the way. I mean, they don't hurt anybody. They're not, you know, just wailing people with bastard swords and shit like that. I mean, they're just rude. You know, they're just high and mighty. They're just high and mighty.
So
still
Dave,
on Lord Varden Way, huh?
As we pass this building and check out this building here, this L-shaped one, any signs or anything on it?
Are there any signs on that building? I'm sure there probably is a sign.
And it says...
And here's your sign.
It has a Hell Knight symbol on it. And this says Hell Knight Barracks.
Ooh.
And it says trespassers not wanted.
Solicitors, no solicitors.
No, it says trespassers not wanted. It didn't say anything about solicitors. A solicitor would pretty much be considered a trespasser. So, alright. This is... There you go, there's another location. Let me put this on the map for you. A lot of this information you can, you know, you find this stuff out, you know, about the barracks. Basically, this is the original stronghold. History of this place is this is the original stronghold that, you know, of Southwood, where you guys are at. You know, when the Goblin army was beaten, and then all of a sudden, this is the original stronghold, and then it just got bigger and bigger, and then Fort Inevitable appeared around it. So, this is the old living quarters of Commander Varden, which was assassinated 5 years back. So, Lady Drovust, she built the new citadel for her because probably the old quarters probably were not sufficient enough for her. So, you know, this is basically
they built the citadel and walls in like 5 years.
No, the walls have been there for a long time. They just built the citadel on, you know, they basically tore down a section of the wall, built the citadel there. So, but, you know, plus there's a couple, there's several different groups of Hell Knights too. Now there's the Hell Knights that are here, the Hell Knights of the Gate, I think they are. And then there's the Order of the Nail, and the Order of the Nail is like, they patrol the woods and whatnot, but they all report back to Lady Drovust. So there are a couple different groups of Hell Knights, but they're all Hell Knights, and they all report basically to Lady Drovust. Now, that's about it. You know, there's a lot of guards that are here, and you know, this is primarily where the Order of the Nail stays, but you know, all of the Hell Knight factions do intermingle with one another. They all work together. So there you go. That is the Hell Knights, and across the way There is quite a bit of activity as you guys are passing the Chancellery of the Hell Knight. This is basically, Lord Varden Way, pretty point blank. It's pretty up front. This is pretty much where all the Hell Knight shit is. All the Hell Knight buildings and stuff that's associated with the building. It's obvious. I mean, it's Lord Varden Way. Everything Hell Knight here, basically. Now, across the way in this field here, you notice that there are a lot of Hell Knights sparring. Probably, I'd say about a dozen or so. And this is called the Bailey. And this is basically the courtyard where, pretty much where all of the Lady Commanders Hell Knights spar, practice, train, and it's a large piece of land. I mean, it encompasses pretty much a whole entire block. And this, like I said, the green field serves as the primary practice grounds. So. And across the street is the garrison, so everything is really close for the Hell Knights. Everything is conveniently located here. And that is the Bailey.
And as we pass, can we tell what these three little buildings are right here, Dave?
I added the Bailey information also for you. Now, as you're strolling a little bit further down Lord Varden Way, the guards are kind of just looking at you, a couple spit in your direction, looking at the half-orcs, that is. Now there is another. Of
and
course,
they spit at us.
Yeah, they kind of spit their tobacco. Oh, actually, I got. Oops. All right, yeah. I'll just go ahead and change a couple things. So. Next is this small building here. There is a basically like a weight and balance. It's basically this is where the jail is, and this is where all criminal cases are held. And there's a sign outside that says, get in line here if it is your day to see the court. So this is this area here. But just flip-flop 28, 29 with one another, and you'll be golden. Okay? Thank you. But this is where, the heavy hand is ruled. You don't want to end up in this court, to be honest. This is the Hall of Rectitude. So this is basically where the cases of criminals and civil justice in Fort Inevitable are heard in this imposing courthouse. There's a couple courtrooms. A lot of the town's magistrates also have their offices here, and a very extensive jail that is usually quite full of prisoners, mostly serving short sentences for minor offenses. The officer in charge is Mayor-Elector Tisserl Lomna, and this is the town's chief magistrate and overseer of basically of all of the policing Hell Knights of the garrison. But, even though Lomna makes all of the does all the sentencing, Drovis usually trusts Lomna and usually stays out of the affairs of the justice system that's here in Fort Inevitable. So even though she does keep tabs on it, she usually keeps her nose out of the business and business of the court, and usually trusts their judgment. Hello.
The last building here?
Just another building of barracks.
Oh, okay, it's just all of the same complex.
Yep.
Alright, everyone want to keep moving down?
Same thing. Once you get down to the end of Lord Varden Way, these houses are... These are not where the Hell Knights live, but this is where, townsfolk that have a little bit more money, this is where they pretty much live, in this area here.
Actually, I would like to look at the Temple of the Golden Key and do a knowledge religion check to find out about the religion.
Oh, the Temple of the Golden Key?
Yeah.
I like how you just moved that arrow right over and took control. I
did that.
I don't have control of it for some reason.
Everybody should have.
Oh, now I do. I did it before, but now I do.
This is definitely one of the largest and most ornate buildings in the town.
Right. Yeah, we already discussed it. I was just I don't know the
they worship the god of Abadar.
Abadar.
Yeah, it's Abadar. 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 Right. God of law and commerce.
You need to pray?
I don't pray to the god of law and commerce. I pray to the Sun Ray, god of healing and sun.
What's the difference?
Okay. So you don't pray to those things. I'm sorry. I'm learning.
What's the difference, Cade? The difference is that pray to different gods, you won't have the blessings of your gods.
You've seen one god, you've seen them all.
Oh my goodness.
I don't think so, Cade. I think you should be careful of what you say, especially if you want blessings upon us as we go and do our things.
If there is a god, she does not like any of us.
There is a sign that says all is welcome. You too can be saved for just 30 gold pieces. You too can be saved for $29.95. Oh, too good.
Lad dog, don't let him get you down. It's okay. And Cade, don't be too mean. We might need whatever god he prays to when we get in that spire.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Going inside the temple, Mr. Loud Dog?
No.
Oh, you can. All are welcome.
Well, actually, I would like to. Actually, I would like to go in and see if they know anything about the Emerald Spire.
I shall wait outside.
Okay, you can wait outside. Big Dirt Vey, what are you two doing?
Oh, I'm going in. I want to see this.
Okay, you can definitely go inside. It's like I said, it's one of the biggest and most ornated buildings in Fort Inevitable.
All right.
What about you?
Boris to stay outside though.
Okay. Okay. Oh yeah. Boris sits right down. He kind of just lays down.
All right.
He's like, "Bring me some water, Mom. This is hot out here."
Go swim in the lake, Boris. Swim on the other side of the wall.
Big Dirt, what are you doing? Are you going inside? Or are you staying out here with Cade? Alt tab, unmute.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand next to I'm gonna stand next to Cade.
Are you playing World of Tanks right now, Dirt?
I swear to God, I'm not. Everyone's check. Everyone's get on it. See if
No, I'm not gonna do that. So you have inside.
Just clicks the off button.
Yeah, as he
X
clicks the X button. I'll check in a little bit when he's not expecting. You know the leader of this of the Temple of the Golden Key. You would ask around. you are a man of faith.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
High Mother Cerise
Intelligence.
Dramagne. High Mother Cerise Dramagne basically oversees, all of the junior acolytes here, all of the other servants, deacons, and the attendants. You walk inside. There's several people in the aisles, praying. See several priests up at the front towards the altar. A giant green statue of a squid-looking face with wing. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding on Cthulhu.
Cthulhu! I'm out. I don't think they have Cthulhu in Pathfinder.
If they have Cthulhu, they have Tiamat. That's all I'm going to say.
No, because Cthulhu is copyrighted by someone else, not Wizards of the Coast.
Someone copyrighted a Sumerian god?
I think so. I think so. I think I read an article about that.
Or maybe they just copyrighted a five-headed dragon.
I don't know. I have to read again. That was a couple years back I read that. But I did read it on that there internet, so everything is true that you read on the internet.
That's true. If it was around the internet, I guess we could argue about it.
Yeah. So you go inside. Several of the priests turn towards you and ask you, "Are you here for the ceremony later tonight? Is there anything that we can do for you? Need a cleansing?
No, we're just...
Need a blessing? Need a resurrection?"
I hope I don't need a resurrection as I'm still standing here. Unless I become incorporeal and didn't know. Bae, am I real? Do you see me, Bae?
Oh, I do.
Alright.
I'm looking up and down to make sure you're all there still.
Lots of stained glass. Oh, you're talking about the Dragonborn. Yeah, he's good looking.
No, the half-orc.
Yeah, I'm sorry, not the Dragonborn. Wow. That's another game. Thanks. We're playing Pathfinder tonight, guys. Jeez, strike 2 on the Dungeon Master, huh?
I don't know. We're just looking for some information.
And what type of information are you looking to join the Hell Knights?
No. We're looking for geographical information.
What kind of information are you seeking?
We're wondering what that big tower is over there.
The big tower
to the woods.
Oh, here. Oh, the Emerald Spire. Ooh, that place is a place of great and tremendous evil. So a couple of the High Mother, she introduces her to you, and she excuses several of the other acolytes that are up at the altar.
Okay, I introduce myself, Sladpub, cleric of Sunray.
Do you work for the Salamander Company? We did commission the Salamander Company. We were looking for some hired mercenaries to take care of the undead problem that is coming from the Emerald Spire. As of recently, a couple of the farmsteads have been plagued by small little groups of undead, but the Hell Knights, they are properly trained. Several of my acolytes have been joining them also. So you're not part of the Salamander Company. I'm sorry.
No, but this information about undead is very curious. I have not heard of this.
Absolutely. We are looking to commission someone to take care of this problem that we have coming from the Emerald Spire. There's actually, as of late, there's been quite a few undead that's been, plaguing the area. And we would just like to have the source basically eliminated.
So the sources of the undead is the Emerald Spire?
That's the only... we've tracked several back to the Emerald Spire. Not only have they been plaguing Fort Inevitable, but down the road at Thornkeep as well.
This is grave news. This is... Alright.
We just want to take care of the problem before the problem gets any worse. That's the goal. You know, if you are interested, you know, you could probably head over to the Citadel, or you know, maybe talk to Lady Drovus herself, and you could probably obtain a letter of warrant and collect a reward, and you know, keep your treasures. Of course, you'll have to pay the fees when you return, but it would be legal here in our neck of the woods.
Yes, I understand. Thank you for the information.
Okay. Well, all right. Well, if you are looking for some adventure, please feel free to let me know, and we'll see if we can see if you can find out anything about this crowned skull that needs to be destroyed. Thank you for stopping by.
Whoa, wait a minute. There's more information here.
Oh, well, you know, I figured you were...
What's this crown skull?
Yes, I figured you were part of the Salamander Company to pick up your letter of warrant. But, I mean, if you're interested, I could let the Salamander Company know that we found another group of mercenaries, and then you might have to deal with them for taking work from them.
Oh no, we're not here to cause you trouble. We're not in competition with anyone. I was interested in that thing, and being a cleric of Sunray, you know, hearing about undead.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Of course, this is an unfortunate thing.
Well, what if we just happen to stumble into the Spire and get this thing or do this thing for you that you needed, and got to it before the Salamander group did?
Well, then that would be banditry, and you would probably be arrested, and then you would have to go in front of the courts. You know, we like to do things by the rules here in Fort Inevitable.
Going into the Spire is prohibited?
No, you can go freely into the Spire, but if you kill or take anything, you have to pay taxes on that, because that is in our jurisdiction of the River Kingdoms.
So, if we went in, theoretically, and got anything and brought it back, can we then pay the taxes on it?
Mm-hmm. Well,
okay.
But it would always be the best to seek a letter of warrant, because that would make everything legal. Are you not familiar with our laws here in Fort Inevitable?
I am familiar with the warrant. However, I did not want to cross the Salamanders. But if we were
always
there
hiring also.
for some other reason, if we were there for some other reason, and we didn't want to have to come get permission by anyone at that point, could we just go ahead and get what we needed and bring it back? Would you deny?
Now you're putting me in a sticky situation, aren't we?
You may have to call the Salamanders and let them know that it's no longer needed.
Well,
that you found it yourself.
I can do that if you're willing to get the warrant and to seek the job. And take the job legally, of course. The Salamanders, they get these written warrants. They follow the laws, so why should you not follow the law? There's no rule saying that one person can only have the letter of warrant. Competition makes
That's okay.
good.
I mean,
competition is
well,
good.
yeah, of course, and I don't mind being within the law, but I also do not want to take work from the Salamanders. However, if I'm there and I see what is needed, why cannot just go ahead and just take it and bring it to you?
Well, we'll cross that road when the time is right. If you bring this, I'm sure I could possibly pull a string or two for you. But, like I said, you know, we do like to follow the rules here in Fort Inevitable. That's why we have a safe solace to where we live.
Right. I just would hate for something to happen to this relic because of political reasons.
I'm sure the Salamander Company, they're always looking for mercenaries as well. So possibly if you want to work for them, and maybe they would hire you. That is up to you.
We're familiar with the letter of warrant, but you mentioned there's taxes. What would be the taxes on this? What are we talking about taxes?
33%.
That's actually good.
33%
Never thought I'd say that.
Is a fair rate that we charge. You know, we do have lots of, you know, cavalry that we have to maintain. We do have a lot of Hell Knights that we have to properly train. We do have lots of operations going on, not only in the town of Fort, well, not only inside Fort Inevitable, but the surrounding farmlands. We just want to keep it safe, and 33% is a fair fee.
Is it 33%? Because that's the number on top of your building.
No, that's just pure coincidence. 33%. It was 45% at one time. The old lord we had charged 40 to 50%. The lady has been gracious. She says if you lower the tax,
this weekend, like World of Tanks.
What is World of Tanks, sir? Who are you? As you barge in,
still
and
outside.
Okay, that's
no,
what I was
I'm still outside. I'm just being a smart ass.
Okay.
Thank you, High Mother Hi, Mother. Thank you, Hi, Mother. And we bid you.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
5 cents for every time someone murders a name.
Dramagny.
Well, you just shelled out $1 there.
Dramagny.
I would think it would be Dremaine. Dremaine.
I love it. You guys are awesome. If I had a nickel for every time we all pronounce something wrong, holy cow, that would be so good.
You could retire off the
I said, I think we've got enough here, Vay, and I go out. I convey this information to Cade and Dirt that undead has been reported coming out of the Emerald Tower.